All right, let's tackle another argument I hear commonly facing the WNBA. This is the argument that in order for the WNBA to grow,
the players have to get better. When they get better, when the gameplay improves, then they'll get more fans. When they get more fans, then they'll get more money.
So I went ahead and added the 3-step process that everyone believes will help the WNBA game grow. What if I told you that this is highly inaccurate? So in my previous video, I explained that the WNBA is 25 years old. Now, this may seem like a long time, but as I explained in the video, 25 years in a major sports league is a relatively short time. The MLB is 132 years old, NFL was started in the 1930s, and the NBA was started in the 1940s. So when you put the WNBA into perspective, 25 years old is very young for a major sports league. Meaning the WNBA's formula to growth reverts to the same way all our major sports in this country have always grown. It doesn't start with the players improving, it starts with the consumer. I take it I may have people who already disagree. Let me explain. All our major sports in this country have followed the same exact path, and none of it involved the players improving first. If you think about this in a rational sense, the league didn't start with Michael Jordan. NFL didn't start with Tom Brady. The MLB didn't start with Barry Bonds. What it did start with was consumer support. Here is the list of how all our major sports have grown from new to established to well-established. It starts with consumer support. Then the consumer, as we all know, is the money, so it leads to more money and resources. And those money and resources leads to the players improving. It's never changed. No major sports league that we have has needed more consumer support than the WNBA. Consumer support in this country usually looks like this. You watch the games on TV, show up, buy tickets to the games. Buy could be tickets as well, but usually buying is like merch. You're getting jerseys, you're getting fan gear, whatever. These are the 3 main ways most major sports in this country make their money. Now, I told you all I'm going to explain why the consumer has the most influential part, but granted, I know you guys are probably not going to be showing up to WNBA games, so let's take out show up. Now, because I know you guys so well, I obviously realize you're most likely not going to be buying WNBA gear anytime soon, apart from maybe the WNBA hoodie and a Skylar Diggins-Smith jersey. So let's go ahead and take this one off too. The WNBA averages around 340,000 viewers per game. The men's league averages about 1.1 million viewers per game. Say 200,000 to 300,000 viewers of that 1.1 mil in the men's game also watch the women's game. Now we're talking about 500,000, 600,000 viewers per game across all major networks for the WNBA. Now, when the WNBA gets more viewers, what happens to the sponsorships? They increase. When those things increase, what happens to the league's revenue? It goes up. When the league's revenue goes up, the team makes more money. When the teams make more money, the players make more money. Now, when the players make more money, now we've granted them access to get better resources to help them become better basketball players. Now think about the steps that I showed you earlier, which have been followed by every major sports league since history. Now let's apply this to the same theory that I just used for the WNBA. Consumer support. So this could be an increase of viewers to 500,000, 600,000, hopefully even higher, 700,000 to 1 million. That just means more money and more resources are going to be poured into the league. Meaning now the players benefit from all this money and all these resources. So what can that look like? Now the players can hire personal trainers. They can hire those expensive basketball trainers. They can hire nutritionists, cooks. Now they don't have to go overseas to play basketball just to make ends meet. They can stay here in the country, work on their games, because that's what an off season is for. All of that starts with consumer support. If you're expecting this game to change by starting with this step, you're going to be waiting a long time.